Lesson 5. In this lesson, we will solve some harder problems of proving a parallelogram. So let's go back to page number 16. Today, we would like to take a look at example 4.5. Now in this example, you are given a quadrilateral ABCD with some angles and some lengths. Part A, you are asked to find out the value of A. Part B, prove whether this is a parallelogram. And C for cat, find the value of B for boy. So let's look at part A first. How to find the unknown A? 5A, A plus 60, 120 minus 2A, and 100 degree. How can I make use of all of them to find out the value of A? I have some students, they try to find out the value of A this way. What do you think, boys and girls? The student actually, he remembered what I said in the few lessons ago. At the very beginning, please write down ABCD is a parallelogram. So ABCD is a parallelogram. And then, making use of the property of parallelogram. All opposite angles, they must be equal. So 5A equal to 100. And then A must be 20. So what do you think, boys and girls? Okay, do you have an answer? Now, I'll just tell you, this is a very, very common mistake in the exam. This solution is totally wrong. Do you know the reason? If you look at the questions, the figure shows a quadrilateral. This is a quadrilateral only. And if you look at the figure, you cannot find any parallel straight lines. And you are not told this is a parallelogram. So you can't write down ABCD is a parallelogram. You do not know whether this is a parallelogram yet. Further, you cannot use the property of it. So in part A, you cannot use all these ideas. Otherwise, there will be no part B. In part B, you are asked to prove it. That means in part A, you do not know whether this is a parallelogram or not. Okay? So, this is totally wrong. So, what should you do, boys and girls? Now, you have 4 angles. Do you still remember? What is the angle sum of a quadrilateral? It is 360. So, the correct way for finding value of A should be like this. 5A plus A plus 60 plus 100 plus 120 minus 2A, the sum of them equals 360 because angle sum of polygon. And so you will find out the value of A. So please look at the next page. You can see the solution. A, B, C, and D equal to 360. But do not forget, okay, you should write down the reason. Angle sum of polygon. And after that, you will be able to find out the value of A, which is 20. So after finding out A is 20, boys and girls, you can go to part B to prove whether this is a parallelogram or not. So if A is 20, that means 5A will be 100. So if this is 100, this is 100. Opposite angles, they are equal. How about another pair? If A is 20, B for boy, which is 80. D for dog is also 80 because 120 minus 40 is 80. That means first pair, second pair, we have 2 pairs of opposite angles, they are the same. So by using the second reason we learned in the last lesson, opposite angles equal, okay, you can conclude this must be a parallelogram. So you can take a look to the solution, find out A is 100 and C is 100 as well. B and D, they are both 80. So you can conclude, because AC, they're the same, boy dog, they're the same. So according to this reason, ABCD is a parallelogram. And finally, what about part C for cat? Hence, that means making use of the result above. Okay, find the value of B for boys. So B for boys, okay, they are concerning opposite sides. But you know, in part B, we prove ABCD is a parallelogram now. So you can try to think about the properties concerning opposite sides. So of course, we can go back to what we learned in the second lesson, opposite sides equal. So to present your work, now you can write down ABCD is a parallelogram, because now we know it is a parallelogram, okay, because it is proved in part B, okay, but in part A you cannot do so, okay. So after that, the two sides, they are equal because of the properties, and again in the exam you can simply write down property of parallelogram, okay, and so you can find out the value of B for boy. So that's the end of the lesson today. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.